All right, question and answer time again. Who won the men's U.S. Open in 1978? Who won the men's U.S. Open bowling title in 1978? Send those cards to BPA King of Bowling, 1821 Summit Road, room 216, Cincinnati, Ohio. And the winner after the drawing next week to receive a $50 gift certificate from Carl's Bowlers Paddock. All right, Sam, we had said at the start we're going to have an all-gals final. By golly, we have just that.
Here it is. Who do you think starting off? Vi on her favorite.
McKinney rolled a 204 to 171 to beat Bob Lamb, 256 to 137 over Robin Skinner, and she starts off on 41, and hey, she moved that 4-pin there. No, the rack caught it, Sam.
Better re-rack it.
Have to be now. The rack caught it, I believe. She had moved the 4-pin over in the neighborhood of the 2, where the 2 would be. And what happened was the rack caught the pin and knocked it over. So I guess we have 9 and a spare. So we're going to have to wait until they put that 2-pin up, Sam. Isn't that what we're going to do? Yeah. Well, Sam's going down to tell them to re-rack or put the 4-pin up where actually she moved it over in the vicinity of the 2-pin. But the rack caught it, Sam. That legitimately was made. The rack caught it as it went down. There we go. We're going to have a sweep. There they go. And we're going to do it the second time. Now somebody's going to have to pick up the 1-pin and move the 4-pin over in the, well, they actually didn't move it over where it belongs, Sam. It was over in the neighborhood of the 2.
Well, it goes back on the original spot.
Original spot, right. That didn't bother Vi any. But she hasn't got an easy one right here. We all know what Pat Peterson can do. She was on our champion 1977
right in the
BPA King and Queen Best Ball, runners-up this past season with Charlie Lewis, who is here today. And she starts off and almost had the 310. Pat, who was the top qualifier for the gals, as soon as I find it over here, 672. Ooh.
Yeah, she bowled fantastic here, Jack. Had 182 the first one, come on with two 240s.
So we have an even match after 1 frame. Vi McKinney, who's trying to make it a 3-game sweep today, has her boss sitting over there from Montgomery Bowl, Chuck Edmondson.
That's right. You know, we had a girl champion here some time ago. Shirley Schroeder went undefeated on this program, Jack, about 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
Yeah, Shirley Schroeder.
Good ball there. As we say, Vi is not going to have an easy time with Pat Peterson.
This is going to be a contest, I'll tell you.
But for the first season, this reminds me of about 4 years ago, and Mickey Peck. Did she start her reign here?
Right here, yeah.
Oh, there's a bad one. A bucket.
A little intermission. I think Vi's got a little quick.
That's one of the few bad balls that Vi has delivered. The 2, 4, 5, and 8. Better known in bowling parlance as the bucket. Not an easy spare. Boy, she doesn't waste any time. I'll give her credit. She just gets up there and lets go.
That's true.
Next week when we go to Del Fair, Don Scudder, Steve Bennell, Nancy Amlung, and either Vi McKinney or Pat Peterson. And qualifying next Saturday bowlers, and there are still openings at Walt Center Lanes in Newport, Kentucky. Well, she's got that 4-pin back again. Vi has been so hot here today, she just can't wait to get that ball and go.
She's just a little turned at the foul line now, a little faster.
So she has 3 spares. In match number 2, she started off with 3 strikes against Robin Skinner. But here's a gal who has been consistently averaging around that 200 mark, 195 to be exact in league competition. Pat Peterson. And the 4-7. So next week we have Cannonball Nancy on the program. Nancy, boy, she fires that ball.
Yeah, she rifles it. She's our defending state singles champ.
Right. Uh-oh, there's the opening. That may be the opening Vi needed.
That's right. You just can't relax on them spares too much. You got to be sure you cover them.
35 a spare and 48 and an open. The spare is what killed the men bowlers today, Bob Labb and Robin Skinner. That looked good, but a little snug. 4-pin again.
Both these gals roll the fingertips, Jack.
Roll
they gotta get rolled. They both roll full rollers.
That's an oddity. A lot of women say, how do they roll a full fingertip?
That's right.
It's not easy.
No, it isn't.
The days of the old conventional grip, Sam, I guess, are gone, except for maybe beginners.
Yeah, well, see, Jack, the finish is hard, and you got to make the ball roll more, and that's why the fingertips for it, make it more roll on the ball.
She got that bucket right back again.
And last couple of balls, she's taken off.
She's been going to the races, hasn't she?
Sure has. She got that quick 6 again.
Identical spare as the last time over there. 2, 4, 5, and 8. And she's getting by with it. That isn't the way to play it.
No, not too well.
I think her speed's been helping her on those.
Yes.
Now watch her. She picks up that ball, looks at her feet, stares at her spot, and she's ready to go right now. That's good. That's good. There it is. That was the ball of Vi McKinney.
Well, we won't have to invoke the 15-second rule with these two, I'll tell you. There's no way.
Vi McKinney, her husband, sitting right smack dab in front of me here. And boy, he's just as proud as a peacock what his wife's been doing thus far. Good ball by Pat Peterson.
Well, there's only 3 pins difference.
You notice the difference. Pat's a little inside with her ball. Vi's more of down and in.
Right. Exactly right.
Pat throws a pretty good bender for a woman bowler. I mean, with good speed.
With the type of ball that Pat rolls, she can get inside a little more than Vi, and Vi rolls a little more speed, so she's more outside.
Here she comes. It settles, and not quite. Just a contrast in style. Vi goes out. She tries to hit about that old second arrow. I would say Pat is playing about the 13th board, Sam, somewhere around in there.
That's about the area.
So she's keeping the pressure on Vi McKinney, who's up by 3 little pieces of lumber. And this is the lane right here. She's been getting twice the 6 count.
She's a little bit faster and side-wheeling.
Not this time, but she got the 7. Yeah, don't forget bowlers next Saturday, Walt Center Lanes over in Newport. Openings available. They're waiting for you for qualifying. Next Sunday, the match will emanate from Del Fair Lanes. Don Scudder, Steve Bennell, Nancy Amlon, and either Vi or Pat.
Yeah, we'll be over to see Charlie Goldfuss next week.
Yeah, we'll see old Chaz, and that's where we usually have the platform that's elevated for us, so we can get a good bird's eye view of the lanes. Down here, we're sort of in a little pit today. Well, this is her lane. Lane 41, frame 7. Oh, she hammered that one. Could have been, Sam.
Her speed's a little faster now. She's speeded it up.
She wanted that one.
I think she's got the adrenaline flowing, I believe.
4-pin, look out, and she blew it. Well, Pat Peterson gave her an opening earlier by blowing one in the 3rd frame. And here in the 7th, when, boy, you don't want to blow any.
The door's right open.
Vi has left the door open, and this could be what Pat Peterson has been waiting for. 10-pin. She didn't take advantage of it so far.
Well, this pair, she's about 8 pins up.
And this is no easy spare on that right side either.
No, they're not making them spares too well.
By golly, would you believe it?
There's only 3 pins difference now.
She had a chance to go ahead.
Yeah, 119, 116, Vi on top by 3.
Don't go away. This match is going to go right down to the final frame. There's the big ball.
Yeah, she was a little outside on that ball there, a little more. Ball walking good.
Vi says, I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. I'm going too fast to that line. She comes banging one home. 9th frame coming up.
Well, there's her ball right there.
She wants one right now. That building frame, the 9th frame.
I think this is going to be the big ball right here, Jack.
This could tell a lot. 9th frame for both gals. She's got it in the area. Wow. You know, I thought Nancy Anlung fired that ball. This Vi doesn't throw a powder puff down it, does
she hums that P down there pretty good.
Well, she blew this 7-pin
bigger
before.
gal than Nancy, I'll tell you. She puts a little zip on it.
This is a 7-pin that she doesn't like to shoot. Look out. Wow. Well, Pat can stay alive and maybe take the edge. Let's put it that way with a strike.
Well, this is a must strike here.
Calm, cool, and collected. She's a veteran of TV bowling.
We'll see if she can answer the call.
She's got it out there. Here it comes.
Ooh.
Oh, that was good. It should have been.
You mean it's an SOB ball?
Okay, what is it?
Should have been.
I'm going to change that. SH should have been.
Oh, all right, okay.
That sounds a little better when you abbreviate. You know, we still have 3 pins, Sam.
It can be a contest.
We said the final frame's going to decide it. Which one is Lady Luck going to smile on?
Well, I won't mention it, I'll tell you.
Big one in the 10th frame for Pat Peterson. There's a big one right there. I think if you ever needed a clutch strike, that was it right
That's
there.
a big ball. It could come down to the count, you know that.
Very easily. And Vi doesn't like that lane where she's going to wind up.
Nah,
Well, let's put it this way. It hasn't been treating her as well as 41. A double would have really hurt. 176 with a conversion of the 7. Of course, you know Vi has to fill a frame here.
you ain't not only fill it, but get some good counts.
Right. She better not get any quick 6s, huh?
No, not now.
All right, 176, and here it comes. It's right down to the count. Vi's going to see what she does now. She's going to change her format. It's been pick up the ball, look, and go.
I don't think she'll be wide with this ball, Jack. I don't think. Nope.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, It's getting interesting now. Be very interesting now. Went down to the pin.
It's the count that counts right now. Oh, this is a tough. I'd hate to be shooting this spare. Now, Sam, she needs
9 to tie and 10 to win.
And 10 to win, and 8 to lose. Now, isn't that something? 8 to lose, 9 to tie, 10 to win. You talk about pressure. This is it right now. This is it.
Timeout.
Well, you were telling us about all the time we were going to have today, Sam. A tie ball game.
2 frames.
Now, what are we going to do, Sam?
2 frames.
2 frames. 9th and 10th all over again. 2 frames. Now, that's the difference in King and Queen. We have 2 frames in King of Bowling. King and Queen, we had 1, right? 2 frames. 2 frames to go. How about that?
They just split the 100
176 to 176. She needed 8 to lose, 9 to tie, 10 to win. Well, Sammer, we had a lot of time at the end of the program today.
We don't now.
We were talking about that earlier. We had about 5 or 6 minutes to go, but that's going to be eaten up right now.
I just been go on all day.
And Vi's going to go. This is the 9th frame.
This carryover is what it'll be. Vi's going to lead off on
Sam, I have run out of room on my sheet. You're going to have to mark it from here on in.
We'll see Vi will bowl 1 frame and Pat will roll 2.
Right. Vi starts on 41. Oh, what a biggie there. What a biggie. So her 9th frame, she got a big one. Now, Pat Peterson will come up and roll her 9th and 10th. That was a big strike, Sam.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
That's one of those nigh onto impossible splits. It looks easy with the 310, but she has that 9 pin behind the 3.
Yeah,
This is a tough one.
This is a tough spare. It's
You go in
makeable,
between,
though.
Sam. You don't make it. You leave the 9. You have to hit it
me
hard.
outside. That's about the way to go. Nah.
See what happens? You go in between, you leave the 9 every time. You have to hit the 3 pin hard, have the ball carom off, and take the 10.
She's still got a chance yet, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Still got a chance.
That's not over yet. This is the 10th frame. She wound up deadlocked at 176.
She gets 3 strikes. She gets 39.
There's a big one right there.
One more.
That's her first win of the 10th. So on our very first week of King of Bowling, you're given a treat. Sudden death between 2 women. By McKinney, the guy you're looking at right now, Pat Peterson. Well, that's wide open, 4-7.
Well, she can get 29 with a spare, so that'll make Vi get a mark.
All Vi has to do is strike and practically solidify matters. So one of these 2 with Nancy Emlung, Don Scudder, and Steve Bennell at Del Fair next Sunday. 29 it is in her 2 frames. Now Vi can just about put it away with a strike right here.
Yeah, she's got to get a fill.
Needs to fill the same thing that faced her back in the...
She's going to have a little trouble this lane, but...
Let's see what happens. Well, here we go again, Sam.
She needs a spare.
Needs that 7 pin.
If she should miss it, she'll lose by 1 pin.
Boy, this is a tough one to shoot.
Yeah, this is a
She hasn't had
400 or
easy
200
time with this
ball.
one either. She's been flirting with it today.
That's it.
She's got it.
Very interesting, huh?
This is what we had before, Sam.
That's true. That was a $200 ball there for that 7 pin.
Half enough this bowling lane.
Whambo.
38-29.
There she is, our winner. Vi McKinney over Pat Peterson in sudden death. We'll have the presentation right after this. Well, it was several years ago that Mickey Peck started her reign right here at Brentwood Bowl, becoming our queen for 4 or 5 consecutive weeks. Today, what do we have? Vi McKinney wins all 3, then goes into sudden death with Pat Peterson, and we have our first queen of TV bowling, Vi McKinney, ladies and gentlemen. And now, gracing our lanes for the first time ever, I think, on television, our very genial host and the owner here at Brentwood, Mr. Saul Sanker, who just recently celebrated his 81st birthday. And if I look like you, if I live to be 81, boy, you look great, Saul, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jack.
Now I'll just hold this for you.
All right, fine. Vi, since you're the top man or top girl of the group today, I'll be glad to present you with a $400.
Thank you.
And Pat,
Come on over here, Pat.
Pat, looks like you're next with a $200.
Thank you very much.
Now, don't spend it all at one time.
Yeah.
And Robin Skinner,
Yes, sir.
$100.
Thank you.
Hope it'll be more the next time. And Bob Lamb, glad to see you get it. And Jack, that comment about my, what did you say, the 80th birthday?
81st.
81st. Well, I will want to say this. If I'm around on September the 1st and I'm still breathing, I will be having 50 years in the bowling business.
Wonderful.
And it's been very exciting, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And I understand you're bowling a couple of nights a week.
I used to. Shadow Cuddy doesn't let me bowl anymore.
Well, how about you and I having a match game? Well, by the way, what did you average when you did bowl?
About 195.
I was going to say something, but I better not.
Thank you ever
How
so
about
much.
you and I having a match game about September the 1st when I'm
Your 50th year.
50th year in the business?
I'll do
So we
that.
have a match game for a little side bet,
Okay.
about 50, maybe $100.
All righty.
I'll put the $100 up. And
You put mine up while you're at
I'll
it.
put yours up too.
We're getting a wind-up, Saul.
All right.
Thank you ever so much. Don't forget, next week we'll be at Del Fair. You've been a wonderful audience. Congratulations, Vi. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jack.
Good afternoon from Brentwood Bowl.